Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm having a crazy hair day and I can't seem to get it how I want it, but I am going to be sharing with you this makeup look. I'm going to be talking about all of my favorite basic makeup things. So instead of just doing an updated foundation routine, which is kind of what this is, I went ahead and added in some of my favorite like basic eye looks, mascara, eyebrows, lips, blush, you know, just all the things. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I talked so much throughout this video, so if you love chatty makeup tutorials, then I think you'll love this one. I went ahead and just like tried to share everything, all my thoughts like on my favorite products that I used. I featured a couple of other products that I didn't use but I love as well. And I just wanted to film this video. Like, I feel like everything is like, in the past I feel that I have really kind of contained myself to like standards of like, okay, other YouTubers just do makeup tutorials or they just do updated foundation routines. For this video, I just compiled all of my favorite basic foundation products and makeup products, and it could be like a really good like everyday makeup, a no makeup. I just love this look. For me, this is like natural, and I'm sharing all of my favorite things that I use. Some of these I've been using for like several years. Some of them are old favorites that I went back to. Some are newly added products. So I just think they're really all really great products. I stand behind all of them. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. So everything will be linked down below. I'll link my shirt, I'll link my nail polish because I get a lot of questions about that, and everything like that. So if you have any other questions, let me know in a comment, and let's just go ahead and get into it because I'm already talking so much. Okay, so I already did my morning skincare, which I will leave a link down below because I have filmed that. So if you want to check that out and see what that entails, I'll leave a link down below. But I just wanted to quickly mention, because these are some new products that I've kind of added into my morning skincare routine. And you know that I love my La Mer lip balm. I talk about it all the time, but I know that it is quite pricey. So I recently tried these, which are from Herbivore, and one is a lip scrub and one is a lip balm. And I've kind of been loving both of those so much lately. Diesel's walking around. So just if you're in the market for like a good lip balm, I really love this one from Herbivore. I'll link it, but you can get it at a ton of places. I don't know if Nordstrom carries it in store, but they carry it online, I think, in Sephora and Anthropologie and all the places. Okay, so I have been using this primer from Tom Ford for quite a while. I use like a pump, but now it's getting low, so I use about 2 pumps because it just kind of spits out half a pump. And it's like a bronzing primer, which I love. I love it in the summer, but especially in the winter, because you can see it just really adds like a natural kind of color to my face. And you know that I have sensitive skin, so this actually does not break my skin out. A lot of primers break my skin out, and a lot, I hate to say this, but a lot of like high-end like Chanel and YSL and brands like that, like really kind of like designer makeup brands, tend to have like a lot of perfumes, and their skin products just like rarely ever work for me, like foundation primer wise, like going all over your face. So this one is amazing and I really love it. I've actually only had 1 tube of this. I think I bought it in like April or May last year at the Sephora sale that's in the spring or late spring, and I still have some left, so it's amazing. As far as foundation, I don't know if I've talked about this before or not. Of course, mine looks terrible because I need to get a new one, but I have been using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer, and I haven't used, last year in 2017, I really got back into using Clinique, and I feel like I've talked about this. I think I have, but I really love it because it doesn't bother my skin, and there's no rhyme or reason. I literally just do this every day. I love that it has this little applicator wand. Mine's getting a little low, so usually you don't have to dip in the bottle that much. But I love this because it's very buildable coverage. If you have sensitive or acne prone skin like me, you will probably really love it. And I get like acne on my neck for some reason, is like one of my really popular areas. So I just kind of like stripe it on my forehead, down my nose, on my chin, and my cheeks. I kind of get a little bit carried away, but I love that this coverage is so buildable. It looks so natural, and it's not overly matte. So your skin still has like a really nice glow to it, but it also is not super oily, if you know what I mean. So if you have acne, like I do, my skin has gotten tremendously better lately. And but you hate like oily, dewy and like glowy skin products a lot of times because your skin is already pretty oily. But then also sometimes matte products just make everything look even worse because it just like clings to your raised skin. And what I love about this foundation is that it's like the perfect combination of both. And it looks so natural, and you can build up the coverage if you have any problem areas, but also Clinique like really strives to make products that are good for your skin. So this one has been my favorite and what I'm wearing every day. I've gotten a lot of questions lately on Instagram about what foundation I've been using in direct messages. So this is it. I also bring it a little bit down my neck because as hard as you try, you never can get that perfect shade of foundation. So I bring it down a little bit, and then I will work my bronzer a little bit down my neck. Like I said, you can obviously go back in with the concealer, with the foundation again, and like spot treat areas, which I definitely do. I went ahead and did that in this area. My chin lately and my neck, my jawline has just really been my problem area lately. So I'm not quite sure what that is, if it's like hormonal or what, but my favorite concealer lately, I have used this like all of 2017. Well into the new year. I need to repurchase another one, and it's gonna take a lot to get me to stop using this one. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I use this on my face and under my eyes, which a lot of times I'll have to use different concealers for those areas, but this one, it just covers so well. It's not overly like hydrating as far as like if you're concerned about covering acne and under your eye. It just really it's like so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like multi-purpose, which I love. So I just go back in and cover any of the little spots that might need a little touch up and blend them in. I forgot to mention I'm using my beauty blender, but obviously I use that in like every makeup tutorial. And usually I go ahead and do my under eye concealer after I do my eye makeup, but I'm really not doing a whole lot of eye makeup today. And we're keeping it pretty basic since this is like a basic foundation and favorite makeup look tutorial. So I just go.
You guys, I had to pause this frame because can we just talk about my eyes? What is going on?
Blend that in. I always like to do my concealer after my eye makeup if I'm doing like a lot of heavy eye makeup to just clean everything up. But I love that. I really feel like it covers my dark circles and any imperfections, and it just feels so good. So if you followed my channel for a long time, you would have known that I used to use this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, the loose powder. So you just tap a little bit into the cap. And this was like a favorite for so many years, and I don't know why I quit using it, but I went back to using it. And I remember why I love it so much. So it's just really lightweight, and it keeps my foundation in place. So it's not heavy, it's not colored, it's like nothing, but it keeps your foundation in place. And also, when I purchased that, I decided to check this out because I've heard so many people rave about it. This is the Laura Mercier like secret brightening powder. So I do the same thing. You really don't need very much at all. When I ordered this came with my order, and I just decided to start using it. I don't know that it's the right brush, but it works for me. So I just go ahead and like apply this under my eye, just kind of to set my concealer, and it just helps to keep my under eye area bright. This is definitely not like a necessary product, but I have found that it keeps my concealer from creasing a lot throughout the day, which with oily skin, I have a tendency like everything creases and runs and goes everywhere. So I love to set my under eye concealer, and it keeps everything bright. One of the products that I started using towards the end of last year is the Bare Minerals Warmth. And I heard Alyssa Rosenheck, which is like one of my favorite photographers and creators. I love to follow her on Insta stories. But she shared that she uses this as her bronzer. And I used to use this years ago, like in high school and middle school. And I just kind of like kicked Bare Minerals to the curb when I started wearing like grown-up makeup, if that makes any sense at all. But I love this bronzer because it seriously just gives you the most natural glow ever, and it is so powerful. Like, it is very potent. So I do the swirl and tap that Bare Minerals always talks about, and I just do, around my hairline, and I contour my cheekbones. And I was a little bit nervous with this one. I was like, okay, if this is like warmth and it's not like really a contouring bronzer. Am I still going to be able to contour? And definitely I was. So I have been addicted to this and I love this so much. I've been using it for probably since like November, and yeah, maybe October, probably November. But I just feel like it gives you such a beautiful, like, natural warm glow that you just don't get with other bronzers. Like, it's not muddy, it's not orange, it's just so beautiful. Next is highlighter. So I have two to talk about, and one is new and one is like a long-time favorite. What I have been using for like basically all of last year is the MAC Soft and Gentle. I love this so much. It's pretty inexpensive. It goes with everything. You can wear it as eyeshadow. You can just like swipe it all over your face. It just looks beautiful. And what I've been using lately are these, let me see what the correct term is. So Jay gave these to me for Christmas, and these are Guerlain's Meteorites, and this is in the shade Gold Pearl. So let me show you. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see it here. I might have to do like a close up. So it has this little like puff powder thing, and these are just like pearl highlighters, and they're so beautiful. So I've wanted these for a really long time, and I kind of forgot about them, and I never purchased them because they were just so expensive. But you guys, they're seriously so beautiful. So I just stick my brush in them and like dot it around. I'm not sure if this is exactly how you're supposed to be using it, but then you can just swipe it. And what I've noticed with these is they're not very shimmery, like at all, but you just notice like a subtle brightness to the area that you apply it on. So that's what I do. A lot of times I'll take my highlighter on my eyelids and like my brow bone and just get a little crazy. But I just noticed that like I feel so bright in this area, but you don't see like heavy glow. So if you're like one of those like ultra beam shimmer highlight gals, this isn't for you. But if you're looking for something that's like really natural and just adds like, there's a little bit of shimmer, but like it's barely even noticeable. You just look brighter and more awake. So if you're going for that natural look, I would definitely check these out. Like I said, they're not cheap, but they are just like such a luxury and like beautiful product. So I just made it to the very end of the video, and I was filming my intro and realized I never put on any blush. So I'm gonna put this in where the blush is supposed to go, and all of this eye makeup and lipstick is to come. So the blush that I have been using so much, I got as a sample in my little Sephora VIB kit, and I believe it's Ghoul or Glue. I don't know. It's by NARS. I'll link it down below. But it's just like a really deep pink, and a little bit goes such a long way. But I think it's so beautiful, and for my skin tone, it's just very natural. So if you have a darker skin tone, you could make it like a deeper color. I just think it really goes on anyone. So I just add a little bit of that on my cheeks, and I feel like it just makes it look so natural, and I love it. For my eye basics, I always love the NARS Pro Prime. I don't even know how long I've had this one, but this is my eyeshadow primer. I just use a little bit on each one of my lids and just blend it out. It's really easy and basic, and I love this one so much better than the, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I love this one so much better than the Urban Decay Primer Potion or whatever. I used that one for years, but I feel like this one really sticks your eyeshadow on, and it doesn't get like heavy, it doesn't get like goopy or anything. It just feels really good. The eyeshadow that I wear every day is this one from MAC, and this is Rice Paper. And if you're looking for just like a really good vanilla shade, basically rice paper, this is it. I use this on my brow bone and my lid, all over. On days like this where I'm doing kind of more of like a no makeup look, this one is perfect. But like I said, I pretty much use this as my highlight for every day because it's just really easy. It has a little bit of shimmer, I think. Maybe it doesn't. And it just brightens everything up and makes it look really natural. Just very flawless, like you don't have anything on, but you do have something on. I have been using this Naked 3 so much. This palette has just been such a staple in my makeup collection. I pretty much wear it every day, but my favorite shade is, well, shades are Nooner and Limit, and I use these like basically as the basis of every look I do, but I just mix them together. For me, I think they're really natural and just kind of look like my crease, but better. So this is just like a perfected no makeup, if that makes sense. And I really just love the matte, and I just love the way it makes my eye look. Very natural. So obviously you can see that I have some makeup on, but you can tell that it's just really not too noticeable. It just looks nice. So I just swipe it into my crease and bring it down a little bit into my, I guess my outer V, you might call that. I don't know makeup terms. I just do what I do. So that's it. And then I go ahead and just like go back over the area just to make sure everything is bright. And if you wanted to add like a brighter shimmery shade to your inner corner, you could. I just think it looks really nice and natural, and it's just easy for every day. Very quick. If I wasn't talking, I could do this in like 10 minutes or less. Now I'm gonna do my mascara, eyeliner, eyebrows. I don't think I'm gonna apply, I might apply a little bit of liquid liner, but I'm really bad at applying liquid liner and mascara and all those things on camera because I have to lean in and everything. So I just want to talk about this one. This one is from Tarte, and this is the Man Eater liquid liner. If you love liquid liner, this one is so easy to use. It has like such a beautiful like fine tip. You can get right in and just make like a very thin seamless line, which I adore because I love liquid liner, but I hate like a really thick line. So I always try to do it pretty thin if I can. Some days like nothing goes right. I feel like everybody has those days with eyeliner, and it's always when you're in a hurry, like nothing works right. You get one eye great and then the other eye is just like a big glob. So that's that. But I have less days with that liner than I do any other liner, but I still have those days with anything. For my eyelashes, I always use my Tweezerman eyelash curler. I feel like a lot of people probably don't curl their lashes, but I always do because I feel like it's just an essential step for me. So I curl my lashes, and then, you guys, I went back to using my Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill mascara, which seriously is amazing. So for me, the trick with this one, I think it has real like bristles. They're pretty like sharp. So they're not like the rubbery bristles, but when I first open this, it's way too wet and liquidy. I still use it anyway because I'm just like not about to wait for it to get perfect for me. But I have found that after using this, like if you open it like 2 weeks later after it's been opened, it gets to the perfect consistency. Like absolutely amazing. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lashes, and I'll do one of my eyes, and then I'll show you what the other one looks like. So let me do that really quick. I hope that you can see really the mascara. I messed it up a little bit, of course, because I'm filming. So of course, that's how it goes. So I went ahead and applied it on my lower lashes and on this eye. It seriously is so amazing. This is one coat. So you could obviously let it dry and apply a second coat, which sometimes I do. But for every day like this is just, it looks great. So I feel like you just have to work with it a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye. I always just start at the base and kind of wiggle it out. And I feel like this is one of those mascaras. It's so amazing that I really just like to work with it and kind of make it, like I feel like I can sculpt my lashes with it. That sounds like so crazy when I'm saying that, but I feel like I can really work it onto my lashes and get them in the spot that I feel like looks the best, and let it dry, and then they just stay there and they look so good. I just got it up here. I feel like it really sticks to every hair, and like I said, I just feel like you can perfect your lashes. Okay. So, I feel like this eye is looking a little bad because I got a little bit right there, and I'm gonna have to put on some eyeliner. But I like to do this. I don't know how long it lasts, but if you wait until your your lashes are pretty well dry, but still have a little bit of like bendability, and you can like hold them a little bit, and then they look like bam. So that is my favorite mascara. I seriously love this so much. I forgot just how much I loved it, but I really do love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and this is like never good on camera. I still use these little tools from my Too Faced Brow Envy palette, and I just brush them up. I need to get an eyeliner, not an eyeliner. I need to get an eyebrow brush because I've been using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I use the shade Taupe. I would definitely say go one shade lighter than what you think you need, but it's just very, very strong. If you like a very prominent brow, you would love this product. So I have to work with it because sometimes I feel like they're just a little boom in your face. But I'm like not very precise at this, and you kind of need to be. I might have to lean in to see what's going on. I went ahead and just did both of my brows, and then I like to go ahead and brush them. They're not groomed the way they should be. I really need to get my brows done, but this is just how it looks. So I think that this makeup look is just very natural and easy. I need to put a lip product on, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my favorite lipstick and lip liner really quick so that I can show you. I just went ahead and grabbed my favorite lip products. I love this lip liner. It's called Subculture from MAC, and this is kind of my lip liner that I can wear with anything. So it's probably, let me just put it on there, I'll tell you. It's more of a brown nude, this Subculture shade, but I feel like it just looks perfect, and I really can honestly wear it with almost any color, and it just, because it matches my lips, it just flows like really well. So I love that shade. And then I always get so many questions, and I am truly heartbroken. Like, I need to go to a makeup counter and see what the deal is. So YSL, I believe, discontinued the #1 shade, which is my favorite, and I wear it like every day. It's my everyday lip color. But the second runner up for everyday that used to be my everyday lip color is this color from MAC, and I will do my best to find a more similar color because the YSL #1, I swatched them both. So YSL #1 has more of a peachy kind of shade, peachy pink, and then the Cream Cup is more of like an actual pink. So this is Cream Cup on my lips. Like I said, it's more of a peach color, and obviously it's from MAC. It's not the same maker, however, they are very similar. Like I said, you can see the similarities. They're the two closest colors that I own, but I think what I need to do is find out if YSL is discontinued #1, because that's like probably my #1 question is what's on my nails, which I'll link this color down below. It's by Essie. And then what I'm wearing on my lips in all my pictures and videos. And it's usually like 95% of the chance, or percent of the time, it's YSL's #1. So that is that. But what I need to do is find out what the deal is, and then also bring my YSL #1 shade to the makeup department like at Nordstrom and swatch all the colors and try to find one that is like close enough to it. That is it for the makeup look. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that the quality was a little bit better with my new camera. I forgot to mention that at the beginning, that I am using my new camera, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really want to bring to you like some new content that is different and that I don't feel has to fit any specific category or just anything. So if you like chatty videos where I'm talking about my favorite things or whatever, just let me know. I'm still debating on whether I want to do a best of 2017 video. I did a blog post, but I only kind of like narrowed it down to my favorite one item. So I have a ton of other ones that I could talk about, and I think it would just be better to do a video on that. So if you want to see that, let me know. I will be sharing that very soon if you're interested. And if you have any video requests, please let me know, or questions about products, or just anything that you want me to talk about further. I'm really excited for the new year, and I think I just want to share a video on like my goals and everything like that. Like I said, I haven't gotten really behind on like all of the things that I wanted to share right now because I got so sick. If you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, you totally should, you would know that I have just been really sick for like the first few days before the new year, and then like the first entire week. I've just been really sick, and the past yesterday and today are the first days where I'm like, okay, I'm feeling like 98% back, 99. I have a cough that I can't kick, but other than that, I feel so much better. So leave your comments, leave your questions, leave your requests down below. Happy New Year, and thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe too. Bye guys.